this one away. And away we go, here in Sao Paulo. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Come on, set!
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Hit made by Josh Uche. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Go!
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Juke the defender. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Go! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Get up!
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Ready! 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger! Set, go!
Play fake, it's Love. Headed out right. Completes this one to Kraft. And they make the tackle at the 38. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Set up! Buffalo 18! Ready?
Running on 1st here with Jacobs. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
On the ball!
Offense up to the line
Hawk
fast.
70! Hawk 70! Alert! Alert! Panther 11! Panther 11! Hut, hut!
Going run again with Jacobs. And having gained up about a handful there. Aziz Ojulari getting there for the tackle. Given 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
Let's go! Warrior 70! Ready?
Takes the handoff, now Love. Pulls it at the 7. And he almost gets to the 5. He's out at the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Ready?
From the red zone now. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Eagles will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. 30. Gets the 10. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30.
Ready up.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Huh.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
Hey, trap 60, trap 60. Go.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Escapes the pocket. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go street. 19 Lion. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. And up.
Love from the gun. Brought in along the sideline. Just need an official ruling. And they say catch. Great play. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ready.
Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down.
Set. Ready. Rig it. Riggs. Riggs. Street. Street. Chap. Check. Chap. Check.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap.
It's an easy 3. Ready, break.
Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty.
Set. Mustang 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Check go.
Love out of the shotgun. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Here we go. Set. Ready, ready.
2nd and 15. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they bring him down around the 34. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. That is Lewis Seen. And the Eagles are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Broke through the tackle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return with more NFL action right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. They go to Barkley again. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Set.
Throwing here hurts. This finds Smith. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
63.
On third down, it's Hurts. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Set.
Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Miami.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
An individual player taking over a drive isn't limited to just skilled players on the offense. If a defender gets in a groove like this, he can wreck a drive single-handedly with his pass rush. That is back-to-back sacks for him now. And it sure seems like whatever move he's throwing out there.
Oh, he loses the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
There are so many fundamental details to play the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, and you have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB doesn't, defender knocks it out. Huge turn of events.
Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Check smash. 60 Eagle. Ready?
Shotgun now for Love. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Well, that That's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Finds his man. It's Kraft. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Throwing on first down, Love. He's going to push one deep. That's complete inside the 35. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Dragon 60. Go.
On first and 10, here's Love. Has it down close. Touchdown, Green Bay. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. Return's looking good so far. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. Lays up, left side, and gets it. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Good, set. No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's on the move. Fits it through the middle. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Baby, but he hangs on through it. So able to get that first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down throwing for Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that.
And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Hey, Silver. No touchdown.
Hurts throwing again. Complete beyond the marker. Give him about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got three tight ends out there. It's first and goal. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner, stopped for just 1 yard. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Set.
He has it on the QB sneak. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles take the lead just before halftime. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Nicole Hardman now on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott Brock-Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The party's still going for 2 more quarters, football fans. We're back underway from Brazil. Dory Jackson now to return it. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Great. Set.
Pressure coming. It's Hurts. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Great. Set. No touch.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
73. No touch.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Great. Set. No touch.
Hurts now from the gun. That's Smith on the slant. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Shotgun getting out of Jacobs. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Hit made by Josh Uche.
Back to 60. Take go.
Love from the gun. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You won't know. No touch.
There's another carry for Barkley. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Taken in by Smith. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch, and a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
No touch it!
They've got a man in motion.
No touch it!
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's second and goal.
Great, set.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
So now, here's third and goal.
Great, set. No touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Completed to his running back. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, getting short like that. I promise you, some money will follow. In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
Warrior 70. Trap 60. 19 Lion.
Throwing his Love on third. They connect on the deep shot. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's Smith on the return. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Great, set. No touch.
Here's Hurts. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of the ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Hey, easy, 63, bad.
They kick the running back in motion. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's grabbed inside the 30. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First down, a run with Barkley. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Don't touch it! Don't touch it!
From the 16. Hauled in by Gray. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles take a 3-possession lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hardman with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Love out of the shotgun. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
19-18.
Working quickly here.
Cowboy 80. 60 by 6.
First down throw. Here's Love. On the move, headed right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
Throwing, Love. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ready? Hey, smash.
Slot man motioned over.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He gets a lot behind one. Deep down fake. Brought in inside the 20. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Huck.
Loves to throw again. This one's caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Let's go.
Offense in the hurry up here.
70. Go.
Play fake, it's Love. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get it back to within 2 possessions. Christian Watson with the touchdown. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. and that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Good. Set. No touch.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
No touch. Set. No touch.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find A.J. Brown. And now it's 3rd and short.
No touch. Set. 63. 60. Carla Vieri. Carla Vieri. No touch.
Back to throw. Hurts. That's caught for the 1st. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They give to Barkley, left side. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Good. Set.
Running left, this is Barkley. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. Eagles looking like they'll start this season with a win. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Good. Set.
They motion a receiver left.
No touch.
1st down throwing for Hurts. Caught by the open man. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles take a 3-possession lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hardman with a return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
18 Cardinal.
1st and 10 from the 41. They stick with Jacobs. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Hustle. 70 line.
Gotta keep moving quick here. Shotgun now for Love. Rolling left, buying some time. A bit of desperation on this deep. He's got it deep downfield. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers get it back to within 2 possessions. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers cut the lead down to 10. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time Not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Eagles are able to recover. And that should just about do it for us here. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Great.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Spins out of one stop. Then they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. So it's an Eagles win here in this one.